Hey, it's Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I got 5 tips to help you become a better infielder today. The very first tip number 1, is keep your chest over the ball. And specifically what I mean by that is as you're approaching a ground ball. So let's say the ball's hit directly at me. What I want to do obviously is get around the baseball ever so slightly so my footwork can be right, left, and then I go to field the ground ball. But what you'll notice is I want my chest to be over the ground ball like this. That's gonna automatically set me up in a position where my back is flat. We talk about that a lot on this channel. I have a flat back in this position here, and my butt is actually up. A lot of coaches preach, you know, get your butt down, get your butt down. And so a lot of younger players think that that means get your butt down like this. So we don't want our butt down, we actually want our butt high and a flat back, but that's just way too much to think about. So if you just think about keeping your chest over the baseball, that's automatically gonna get you into a much better position with that flat back and that high butt that we're looking for. So moving on to tip number 2, you want to funnel everything into your body, all right? So we're approaching that same ground ball that's hit directly at us. We're getting ourselves in a really good athletic position, right, left footwork, flat back. We want our butt high, hands out in front like this. And we want to field the ball out in front. We don't want to field the ball here because we can't see the ball when it's directly underneath us. So we want to field the ball out here, but when we field the ball, we don't want to keep the ball out here like this. We want to field the ball and funnel it into our body, because we actually have control when we're, when everything is in tight to our body. It's the same with hitting. I always talk, and this is kind of a 2-for-1 tip, because if you're an infielder, you're also a hitter, right? But in hitting, you want to keep everything tight to your body and stay connected, because that's where you have control and that's where you have power. It's the same when it comes to fielding. I don't care if it's a ball hit right at you, forehand or backhand. When you field the baseball, you want to have your hands out in front, but then bring it in tight to your body. That way you don't bobble the ball or lose the ball. You have control. All right, let's move on to tip number 3, and that is create momentum towards your target. So 99% of the time as an infielder, you're gonna be trying to create momentum to your left, going towards first base or second base. Really the only time you're going the opposite direction is if you're a first baseman or a second baseman and you're making a double play feed to second base. But aside from that, you're always moving to your left. So you wanna create that momentum, and how you do that is you basically do it with your footwork, all right? So a ball hit directly at me. What I want to do is I actually want to get to the right of the baseball ever so slightly, all right? It's not a huge banana turn, but it's just ever so slightly. That way when I'm approaching the ground ball, I can do boom, right, left, catch, and I field the ball. When that left foot kind of comes down like this, I field the ball, and my momentum is already going towards my target, all right? The worst thing that you can possibly do is on a ball hit directly at you, basically just run straight up to the ball like this, because if you run straight up and you field the ball, even if you're in a great fielding position, you're stuck here, and then you got to overcome inertia to get that momentum going towards your target. So whenever you can, I know it's difficult, especially on backhands and things like that, but a ball hit right at you, or whenever you can control it, be sure that you get around the baseball slightly, use your feet, and create that momentum going towards your target. All right, so we covered some great stuff so far. Let's move on to the next tip, and that is field the ball slightly on your glove side, all right? So I want you to try this at home. I want you to get down in that athletic position that we were just talking about. You don't even need your glove. I want you to let your arms naturally hang down. Just let them naturally hang down, and notice where your arms are at. Are my arms both in the middle of my body? No, obviously my left arm hangs a little bit to this side and my right arm hangs a little bit to this side. So we don't want to fight what our body is naturally doing. If you're a right-handed thrower, you wear your glove on your left side, and if I just let my arms hang down, again, I'm gonna field the ball slightly on my glove hand side. So that's one reason why we wanna field the ball on our glove hand side, is just because it's natural for your body. But the other thing is we just talked about generating momentum towards our target, and 99% of the time, your target is gonna be to your left. So again, if I approach this ground ball, right, ground ball hit directly at me, I'm getting around it and I'm generating that momentum with my footwork. So I go right, left with my footwork. Then I want to continue that momentum and field the ball ever so slightly on my glove side right here, right? It wouldn't make any sense if my footwork is right, left, and going towards first base, and then I have to field the ball back here like this, all right? So it's ever so slightly, I'm talking about a matter of inches, right? Just ever so slightly, maybe along your left ear. That's where you want to field the ball, just not in the middle of your stance and not on the right side if you can avoid it. Just ever so slightly. And the very last tip, tip number 5, this one's really important, especially for younger infielders. You have to learn how to field the ball with one hand, all right? I see way too many young infielders get over-reliant on, you know, when they close their glove, they're almost fielding with their glove hand and their top hand at the exact same time simultaneously. So if I approach this ground ball here, what a lot of these players do is they try to time it so both hands come in the glove at the same time. And you want to learn how to, you know, be able to pick the ball cleanly with just one hand. And this hand here is on top for support. If that ball takes a bad hop, you can kind of knock it down with that top hand there. But really the biggest reason why this hand is so close is so that when you do field the ground ball, you can get a quick transfer and get that ball from your glove to your hand. And one thing you can even try is put your right hand behind your back in practice, all right? Obviously not in a real game, but just to get used to being able to field the ball with your glove hand cleanly, have a coach, you know, fungal you or throw you ground balls and just work on approaching them and fielding them one-handed. And I promise you, once this second hand comes into play, you're gonna be a much better infielder because of it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and really quickly before you go, I want you to click on the first link either in the description or in the first comment and grab my free Bat Speed Boosters workout. This is a free workout that's going to help you take your bat speed to the next level. So go ahead, grab that free workout now. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me. Also, get in the comment section and let me know what future videos you'd like to see on the channel. And last thing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're coming out with brand new baseball videos every single week, and I don't want you to miss any of them. Until next time, I'm out.